Wait a second. Hold on a moment. I was playing music a second ago. Where'd it go? Hello? Hello there, everyone. Give me just a moment here. I had music playing and it closed. I don't know why. Where'd my music go? Control H for history. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Leave it at that. Yep, you gotta leave. You gotta let it do its thing for about 15 minutes there because it's not fully started just yet. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hello there. Hi, everyone. Welcome on in. I see you over there. I haven't fully started yet. I'm trying up a new way to start my streams here. Because I'm trying to make it easier for myself because it's not necessarily the easiest thing getting streams started, at least the way I'm doing it right now. Make sure everything is started. My headset started doing a new thing where things are starting to flicker now. Yeah. Isn't that exciting? Don't you guys? I mean, I'm glad I don't have epilepsy because that would be an issue for sure. A lot of people complain about virtual desktop being a thing that kind of isn't all that great. I don't understand why. For the most part, it works really well for me. All right, let's see if the trackers show up. Well, almost. Let's see if we get this other one. There we go. Yeah. All right. Then let's start up good old VR chat. And then we'll be live here in just a moment once I get all that started. Wow, that is surprisingly louder than the last one. I feel like I might need more screens. Oh my gosh. Hello there, everyone over there on TikTok. Great to see you. Hi. What'd you do? What did you do? OBS. I want OBS, please. Danke. Danke. You guys like those little baby birds? You see the baby birds over there? They're there. Hey there. Yay, I made it. Yes, you did. All right, let me get myself situated in VR chat. Let's see, where are we going to park myself today? Let's go into one of these rooms over here. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to turn the music off. Turn that off. Oh, you know what? Let's also turn off the particles, because apparently that gives you a lot more FPS if you do that. Heck yeah. We got to have our FPS, right? Okay, let's park ourselves right here. This will be a nice spot. And then we'll grab the camera. Stream camera. And then we'll throw it into fly mode and we'll turn it around. You guys, I'm just taking you guys along with me here. Yeah. Let's try and show off the fact that I do have full body today. Hold on, we need to back up the camera. Zoom it in. Then behavior. Up. Turn on all the things. Yeah. And then to really tank my FPS, I need to turn on focus. Yeah, there we go. Now we get like 60 FPS or something. Hold on. Oh shoot, we're actually doing 70. Really? Impressive. Until I turn on my other avatar, which has face tracking. All right, let's get the other avatar out, because this is my quest one. And the funny thing is that my normal avatar is only medium rated, but I think if I turn this on, I am now getting 50 FPS. So maybe it's my avatar that's actually really heavy somehow. Who knows? Let's back it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, and now I'm going to show you guys the camera because it's finally set up. So let's go back to my screen. Go to scenes. And go there. Is it going to work? Look, guys. I did it. And look, the babies are getting fed. It's lunchtime. They're getting their nums. Isn't that kind of scary? Look how big their mouths are. I think those mouths are bigger than Mama Bird's mouth. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Yeah, I can see you guys now. Sveno says, what's all the Avali's walking around at the bottom of the screen? Is that us or just Twitch? That is YouTube. Oh, that is YouTube and Twitch at the same time. YouTube is a little laggy sometimes with how it works, but Twitch is a little bit better. Yeah. Twitch is a little quicker. YouTube is like 30 seconds of like back and forth time, I think, something like that. It's like 10, 20 seconds maybe. Twitch is like maybe 5 seconds. I need to find out where my camera is. Ooh. Let me try this. I'm going to try and add a thing here. OBS, MetaLink. Social stream. Hi, CheetiBird Twitch chat. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to mess with that and make it really confusing for my tiny little bird brain to understand. All right, let's move this so that it actually looks like I'm looking at you. There we go. Ah, hi, Scrappy. Hello, Fearless. Welcome on through. I see you over there on TikTok. How you doing today? Oh, I see. I'm the ladybug. Yes. But did you know that if you type into the chat !EXT, you'll get a link to the controller for that down there, and you'll actually have the options to change your avatar to 600 plus or so different characters. You can even be an Avali as well if you like. There's a couple different options for that. One of the first ones, actually. You definitely can do that. Hi, Scrappy. That's awesome to hear, Fearless. I'm glad you're doing good. Today's Tuesday. You survived Monday. I knew you could do it. Sveno says, birds are smart, especially corvids and parrots. Yes. I mean, I have a couple parrots. Oh, I'm still controlling the camera. I was wondering what the heck happened there. Let's see here. How do I turn that off? There we go. Yeah. Fearless says, I followed you as well. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Let me calibrate myself here real quick. I forgot to do that. There we go. Hey, look at that. See? I have feet now. Scrappy says, am chillin'. That's awesome. Sveno says exclamation point. Like you're putting in a command or something on Discord. It's exclamation point, like haha. But, you know, exclamation point, EXT. And then the bot, after about maybe 10 seconds, should respond to you with a link for you to sign into. Like that. Somebody typed, well, I don't know if you can see it over there in the chat system. You can actually see where everyone's coming from, too. We got Cyber over there on Twitch. We got Zephys on Twitch. We got Hayo. That's me. Over there on YouTube at the moment, apparently. Would you also know if you're on Twitch, you can also utilize this up here, which is the casting system. That is so you can capture yourself some fish if you like. Oh my goodness. Yeah. There are also... Oh, don't put a period in there, because that's what that'll mess that up. Just !ext, no period. Nioli says, yo, did anyone else have a meta account choice popping up in TikTok randomly? I am having a thing where it's trying to have me on my PC over here when I start streaming to TikTok. It wants me to download a Microsoft Store app recently. I don't want to do that, so I've been ignoring it, but it keeps trying to push it on me, and I don't know. I don't know. Fearless says, I didn't know I'm a Dutch Angel Dragon. Ah, that's awesome. Those are really cool. I love those. What made you get into your Dutch Angel Dragon? I'm sure you've seen somebody beforehand, probably in one as well, and you're like, wow, I really like that. I'm going to be one of those. Who was your inspiration for your Dutch Angel Dragon? Yasher says, I like uninstalling Microsoft Store, but it keeps coming back. I feel like if I were to uninstall Microsoft Store, it'd probably break things. And I kind of don't want to break things on that computer, because right now, because it used to be a pain in the butt, this machine over here. And for the past like 3 or 4 months, it's been playing so nice, and I want to make it stay that way. PowerShell will remove it, but with a Windows update will re-add it. What are you guys doing? You guys being grumpy over there? Huh? Where's Slushy at? Where's Slushy at? Huh? Huh, Mio? Where's Slushy? There he is. Wow. Wow. Wowee. Wowee wee wow. Out there. Zephys, what are you doing? Fearless says it's probably Telephone, the Dutch Angel Dragon. Yeah. If I remember correctly, Telephone used to squeak a lot. I think they stopped doing that. They used to be one of the squeaker furs, but like, in my opinion, they were like, they did it really well. They didn't just squeak. They like had inflection in their squeaks and stuff. They made it sound a lot of fun. But then a ton of people are like, oh, they're like really popular for that. I want to do that too. And then a whole bunch of people were just squeaking a lot. And it became a point where people kind of got irritated by it. So Telephone was like, I'm not going to do that anymore. At least I think. I haven't really seen Telephone in a while, but I know they still are out there. I haven't heard them squeaking anymore, which is unfortunate because I think that they did it well. Yoli says, can't relate about your stream problems. I'm just an Android streamer. Ah, I see. That's pretty cool. I wish I could do that, but I don't like anymore. Anyway, I don't like having my face on the internet anymore. As I got older, I kind of like realized like I don't need to be putting my face on the internet, like with all the privacy concerns and stuff like that people have these days. And it's like, oh man, I really wish I hadn't put my face on there, you know? The bird cam here just went out, and this is like a placeholder. In the meantime, it'll be a little slideshow. It might come back on its own. If not, I'll have to try and see if I can refresh it. It does that sometimes. It is a very old camera. Oh, there it goes. It came back. That camera is so far out of date, I'm surprised it even hooks up to Wi-Fi anymore. But it tries. It's doing its best. Nioli says, I don't put my face on there either for safety reasons. I just stream games. Yeah, that's kind of what I like to do. I mean, I still like the idea of streaming with my face, but not at the same time. That's where I've got this character here. So I can actually look around because face tracking. So my face is still technically there, but you can't see it. I can can be a mannequin as well, but I normally like the Dutch Angel Dragon. I just like to be cute. Yes, I think that's what a lot of people out there like to do. They like to bring smiles to the table if they can. Scrappy says cute cheaty pics is fallback. If I remember correctly, this one is supposed like there's actually another one on the bottom left camera as well, and that one is whenever, like, if I meet up with people in VR and stuff like that, I'll take like a picture of us just kind of like hanging out and smiling and stuff like that, and then I'll upload them into my folder on there, and it'll come on to that screen over there if that camera goes out over there. But that one usually doesn't go out. Yoli says, nah, Volleybird is fine for me. One Sona for me right now is fine. Yeah. Sveno says, wait, it worked anyway. Ooh, did you get it? No. What cost points? There is the points is a digital currency that we have on the stream. I'm pretty sure YouTube also does it as well. But yeah, you're gaining virtual points every minute, I think it is. So depending, and you gain more if you talk in the chat, especially over on Twitch. And then the sound effects, it's exclamation point sounds space the sound that you want to use. If you want to find out what sounds we have available, it's exclamation point sounds. And then you can make all the sounds you like, and that's all part of the streaming avatar thing as well.
I got a feast.
Delicious. Thank you. Fearless says, but if you do meet me in VR chat, extremely try 600% not to boot me. I hate it so much. I hate the feel. Ah, I see. Okay. I'll try my best. Sveno says, okay, I probably got tons of points in. I think it's exclamation point fish in the chat to find out how many points you currently have. I mean, I haven't streamed. Yesterday was my first day streaming again in about a month and a half. It's been a while. So I'm trying to get back into doing it again. I keep feeling at it, but I'm trying. There you go. Looks like Scrappy has 48 of 48 with 140 gold. Oh, that must be the this machine up here. There should be another one. And it says, Scrappy the Evolve, you have 14,000 fish. Fish is the virtual currency for the sound effects and stuff like that. Have a good one, Fearless. Thanks so much for stopping in. You rock. Go have an awesome day. Oh, Zephyrus, look at you go. 27,000 noise. How do you guys like today's music? I'm trying out something different. You know, it'd be really cool, actually, is if like we did this live where we actually I wonder if I could do that. I'll have to look into that. What I want to do is maybe like, because like the camera is always basically looking at me, right? Which is just this little section right here, right? So I wonder if I make it vertical and then had even more junk on the side over here. Well, I think actually what I could do is make the chat like the whole side panel over here, at least for the time being, instead of having it just be this little section. That'd be pretty cool. Coffee again? Me? No, I didn't have coffee. No proof. Sveno says, I have 150 fish. I think each sound effect, costs 100 fish. So you have enough fish for one sound so far. But there's also, there's duels. You can duel people from Twitch. You can actually duel people from Twitch on YouTube, which is really cool. You just need to know their names. You can see their names down here at the bottom or over there.
What are your burbs named?
Hello? Ooh. Well, wow. That was weird.
Oh, the
Give me just a moment.
technology.
Technology. Yeah, that's what happens. Let me fix something here really quick because I just realized I'm still in public mode and I am not supposed to be. Hi, Toru. Why are the controllers not working? There we go. Where is the thing for this? Oh, here. Here. There we go. Oh, did I actually do it? Yeah. Wawa. It was weird. The Toro, I don't know if you're still over there, but when you joined, like my computer like glitched out like crazy. I don't think it was anything you. Hi. Hi, Bean. Hi. I'm streaming right now.
Streaming?
I am streaming. Yeah. I totally didn't realize I'm still in Quest public mode. I didn't realize. Let me see here. Move the camera. Ah. Move that over there. Let me see if I can widen the shot here. Ding! Oh, Scrappy, Avali, and Zephys are gonna start battling it. What you gonna do? Who's gonna win? I'm trying to. It's just like with that little glitch, like really kind of like discombobulated my brain. There we go. There we go. Ding! Another one. Really? You guys are just like going nuts with the. Ooh, a buy-in of 100. That's the first time in a while someone actually put a buy-in on it. Let's zoom out a little bit. Look, guys. You see how tiny I actually am? There's a chair behind me there. You see that? There's a computer up there. You see how small? Yeah. Taro, if you wanna hop next to me, you can. That's up to you, though.
I'm shy.
Ah, I gotcha. Okay.
Not just kidding.
Wow. Hi, Russian. Drugs to do that. Don't do those. Well, I'll try not to. What is that in response to?
Yahoo!
Yeah, who's the winner? Scrappy's the winner. Congratulations. Zephys, better luck next to you next time. So does that mean Scrappy just won 100? Ah, they did. They did. Uppies. No. How was your first introduction really to Rock and Stone? Glitches caused chaos in the brain. Yeah, I don't know what it was. And I don't actually think it was my Toro's thing. It just, I think it was a glitch that just happened to happen at the time. But I heard a Bluetooth, not a Bluetooth, but a USB disconnect noise, and then suddenly everything stopped working. I lost my screen, my full body tracking went out, my displays went out, my hands stopped tracking, I think my facial tracking stopped working too. It was just everything broke. I'm like, whoa! But it all like slowly came back on its own, but I don't know what caused that. That was so weird. Zephyr says my luck with duels is terrible. That just means you haven't tried enough. You'll be fine. Russian says it's nice. Just got off 3 and Twist was fun. Smiley was there too, right? Hey, don't bonk me. That hurts. Sullivan says, "Yay! I made it to Dad's Birds channel. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of birds. We have the birds outside and then the birds inside. You may or may not hear them screaming right now." Russian says, "Yeah, he popped on for a minute. Yeah, he is busy. He is busy right now." Sveno says my audio on my computer just randomly quit yesterday. Not a single remedy did anything.
Ho, tell a dad joke.
Two antennas had a... Oh, wait, hold on. How's it go? Two antennas had a wedding. The service was okay, but the reception was incredible. Aw, look, he's cleaning himself. Look at him. Look at him go. Wow, their feathers are actually coming in really good. It's amazing. It's only been like a week. Sveno says, "You're definitely a dad." Yeah. Yeah. Russian understands. Russian knows. Anyway, I feel that, trying to sneak in a cheeky round in between calls. I know how that goes. I know you know how that goes. Ah, 20 Nick, how's it going? Good to see you. Congratulations on the new the new bed slash couch. That actually sounds like a fantastic idea for this room. So that we can have a functional, like, secondary bedroom. However, I don't know how guests would like screaming birds in the morning. Could be an experience. Come on. A hotel room with birds? Russian says, "Oh, nice! You got birdies claiming your home rent free. Nice. Yeah, these birds. I think Smiley says they're called wrens. I'm not really sure. I should look that up if that's what they're called. But Smiley says they're called wrens. The dad has a very vibrant red head on him, and the mom is excuse you. Hi. Yeah. But every year for the past 5 years, these guys have come back. But we're not entirely sure if it's the same birds. The chances of that seem kind of low, but it could be the same birds that are coming back every year. And it's been about 5 years. So far, there's only been one batch of birds that did not make it. And that's because a really mean blue jay came over and did bad things. But almost all of them have made it. So this year, we have 5 babies. What are your birds' names, if we may know? The birds in my cameras on the left side there, there's a light blue... Excuse you. Actually, I think the cameras are broken right now because of that Bluetooth disconnect thing, or the USB. Here, let me close this. But there's 2 blue ones. The deeper blue one is Slushy, The lighter blue one is mayo, mayonnaise. And then we have a green one named Taco, and a yellow one named Peach. Nanashi says, inside voice, please. I need them to be using your inside voice. They've been extra loud these past couple weeks. I'm pretty sure it's because of it becoming spring and stuff like that. They're getting they're a little active. Russian says it's generational. For all I know, it could be... Oh, there they are. For all I know, it could be the babies that are coming back. Like, they get born out of here, and then they remember where they were, and then they go and live their life. And then they come back next spring, and they have the next batch. Could be that. Sveno says, hey, I'm thinking of making a new Avali character. Yes, already. I'm considering what bird to base the color scheme on. Does anyone have any suggestions? I mean, I don't think I've seen I mean, even though blue jays can be pretty mean, they are really pretty birds. Why not give that a shot? Hi, Latamosa. The bird is active. That's me. Sveno says, you like food, don't you? I like fish. Fish is delish. Sveno says, wild pink bird demon has appeared. Yes, that was not a demon. That's Toru back there. Oh, hold on, let me move over here. They're waving. Hi. There they are. Excuse me, inside voice, please. Move over a little bit. There we go. Look at all the feathers they have. They're a very pretty bird. Automosa says the birds are located in cages, but bird! Is it true all birds are cute? Yes. Some people even say like turkeys, and I think it's specifically turkeys and like turkey vultures and stuff like that. Things like that. They're like, oh, those aren't cute. Those are they have the little wibbly wobble thing underneath their neck and stuff like that. That's yucky. I think they're beautiful birds. I really do. Sveno says, I have been... Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Could you say it again? Latamosa says, I see you two right in front of me. Yeah, they're right here. Taru and myself. No, swans are butts. They're very pretty. Like I said, blue jays are jerks too, but they're still very pretty. However, swans like to make a mess, if you know what I mean. I think someone knows what I mean. Latamosa. Sveno says, Hiya, what do you think of the feathers on the Avali model not going down to the middle finger? Hey, Latamosa, thanks for the follow. You rock. Not going down to the middle finger? Don't they?
Oh, hey Latamosa, thanks for hitting that follow button.
Yeah. Look at all those messages. Sveno says, I have been thinking of making a blue jay, but I've already seen two Avali's based on them. I might do one anyway. What's that counter? There's two counters on the bottom left-hand corner in that gray there. That is my current time. That's my current time, the current date and time over there. And then in the very bottom left-hand corner on that grass piece there, there will be a Pokemon showing up in that time. It's a timer, it's going down. A Pokemon will show up, and you can actually capture one if you like. All you have to do is type exclamation point Pokestart to start your adventure, and then after that, you can type exclamation point Pokecatch.
Hello there.
To capture the Pokemon when it shows up. Won't always get it though, so good luck. Zveno says, Avali are based on dromaeosaurs, or raptors, but in raptors, the feathers go all the way down to the middle finger. Well, I mean, we are a little bit different, and I'm okay with that. I do like having 3 digits anyway, so that I can grab things instead of just, you know, the thumb and the what is it called? That index finger there. Did you know Avali actually technically do have one more finger? It's hidden in this really long feather here, and that allows us to move it like this. Here, I think I'm gonna move the. No. I'm gonna keep it like this. Look, if you guys can see me do this now. Bless you. My goodness, Latamosa. I moved my my play space around, so now I can actually like move around a little bit. I still have to face forward, but I can actually like move. Look at me go, guys! Look at me go! The throat slasher. That's technically the little one down there. It's kind of hard to see it, but it's on the foot. It's that one little one on the side there. Moses says, what full body tracking you got, by the way? I actually have a really janky setup. I've never had true full body yet. However, this is about as close as I think I'm probably going to get. Because I really don't plan on spending $700 just to have feet in a game when this works relatively well. But this is Oculus Rift CV1 controllers, the original Oculus Rift. I'm using the controllers as full body trackers. And the really cool thing about that is that these use a AA battery for their power source. So when they go dead, which takes a really long time for them to do that, then I can just swap the battery out for another one, and it works. Sveno says the Dewclaw. Yeah, my little Dewclaw. Some of Oli actually don't have that. Latamosa says, that's interesting. I'm thinking of Hardcore X trackers. My only problem with IMU-based stuff, and I've talked to a couple different people who have had those, like Slimes, or Haratora X, or, I mean, there's a lot of different trackers out there. And the problem with that is that they drift. And there's a lot of times where, like, for instance, I'll be at a workout session with someone, and people are using their, because I work out in VR sometimes. I'll just join a workout session, do some squats and all the leg workouts and stuff. I just don't use full body in that because it's not good enough for that. It freaks out. But they'll have their slime trackers and they'll be like, oh, hold on, I have to recalibrate. And they have to do like a T-pose and I-pose or something. And they have to do it like every 5 to 10 minutes. And it's like, it sounds really annoying. Savan says, how was your Easter? My Easter was really nice. I spent it with family. We traveled around and stuff like that because we're technically the furthest one away from the entire rest of the family. So we went to go travel over to them, and we had food, and we played cards, and we had a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs, as happens with our family. It's really nice. I really do appreciate that. I know not everyone has that, but we do. Hey, John. Hi. It's just a T-pose. Isn't it like an I-pose and then you do this? Hey. Thank you. Ah, delicious apple. Latamosa says, got any chocolate eggs, by the way? No. However, Smiley tried his hand at making some chocolate confectionaries. He made, what are they called? Brigadeiros. If anyone knows what that is, it's like little chocolate, almost like a caramel or caramel chocolate thing covered. I mean, it was a lot of chocolate. It's kind of more like fudge, but like a little bit more sticky. It was really tasty. I really liked them, and the whole family loved them. Send me the username in Discord later? What do you mean? Oh, hi, Toru. Hi, Bean. Great to see ya. Where are you calling from? Are you on YouTube or Twitch today? Savan says, in case you're wondering about my Persona's name, it was inspired by Dragon's Dogma. I don't know what Dogma is, but dragons are cool. Latamosa says, Scrappies. I wish to see Scrappies. You'll have to ask him. Scrappy wasn't the one that made the chocolate things. I'm just talking about Smiley, who's my other half. Hey Frost, how's it going? Say you. Yo, you okay? I'm doing great. How are you doing? I've never used this music before. It sounds pretty cool. I like it. Alrighty. Well, let's move the camera in a little bit. Let's get something else in the shot. Let's see, what can we do here? Whee! Oh my goodness. I don't know, I kind of like that computer. What else is over here though? Kind of don't want to get my... Oh, hey. We're going to third person mode, guys. You're seeing the world from my eyes. Or, well, from behind my eyes anyway. Alright. Let's take on the world. Nah, I kind of like the computer in the background. That's really nice. Nice contrast for my character. Question says, very 80s Miami Vice music going on right now. This is actually, to be honest, this is actually, what is this? Nintendo chill music? Nintendo, and I'm kind of wondering about that, by the way, because it's like, do I have to worry about that? Like Nintendo coming after me for streaming with Nintendo music in the background, but I think I'll be fine. I've done this before. Hey, look guys, I don't know what Pokemon that is, but a Pokemon has shown up down in the bottom left-hand corner. If you want to catch it, you have to be on Twitch for it. And that is !Poke-Catch. If you've never done it before, you have to do !Poke-Start to start your adventure, and then you can catch it. Hey, congratulations. And you start with 5 Pokeballs. After that, you may have to buy more later on. It's all free. It's all virtual currency. To buy more Pokeballs, you have to scroll underneath the video player. So scroll down a little bit, and over on the left should be the Pokemon community system. Latamosa. Stinky. Wow. Okay. Right. Hold on, let me turn around here real quick. Where's the... Oh, I haven't redone the play space in here yet. I just realized. Oh, is that Papa Bird? Or is that Mama Bird? That's Mama Bird. She's bringing more food. Latamosa says, also, do you have a Kita? I do, actually. Give me a moment here. I gotta wait for my hand to come back. It's in the wrong spot. Hey, looks like Latamosa caught a Pokemon. Congratulations. Scrappy says, at some point you should make a bird's names command for when it's asked again. I could do that. I am a little bit of an Navali collector. I have 7 or 8 different Navali. Savan says Super Monkey Ball adventure music vibes going on in the background. Yeah, I'm trying out something different today. Normally I have like this synthwave kind of stuff going on in the background. Today I wanted to kind of go with some more like chill vibes. Because it's kind of like what I do. I do chill vibes. Latimosa says, show us your Avali. Give me just a moment here. Whoop. Here, let me turn off that so it doesn't do that. This might be a little weird. Some of these Avali are really tall. Here, let's show you the Kita first. That seems to be the one you're interested in. Hey. There we go. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. You can kind of see him. There he is. This bird is really cool. Oh, this bird is really cool because he's got some really big wings. He's a very short and stubby little guy, but he's got incredibly large wings, and he does a dance. Ah. The only problem with this guy, when I got the eye tracking on him, if I open my mouth, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. You see that blue in there? That's the eye clipping in. That's the only thing I have an issue with this one, but this one's pretty good. This one was textured by a person named General Dirt, General.Dirt. And they did a really good job. I love the gradients they did in the wings. That's really cool. All right, see you, Russian. Have a good one. Got to normalize the sizes of Avali. Some of these Avali are pretty tall, and some of them are pretty short. This one in particular is really short. Let's see here. Oh, here's one that is like semi-done. This might take a second to load, and it's been a while since I've gotten into this one. This one's semi-done because I haven't gotten facial tracking on it yet. I don't know if it's gonna be done. Because it's, I mean, my personal, oh, here we go. Aw, look at him go. What a little cutie. Look at this guy. This is a floof volley. Let's get the, see what I'm talking about, the size differences. This is a floof volley. This one's semi-done. This one was textured. Who textured this? Did I write down who did this one? Hold on, where are we? Cheetie becomes floofy. So no, I did not write down who did this. I know who did. I can hear their voice. I can see their face. For some reason, the name is escaping me right now. I'm trying to remember. Derpiest of them all. Yeah. I always get the joke that this one has been doing some form of substances of some sort. Hold on, is he tracking the? Another thing is like you see that dew claw down there. It's not supposed to be doing that little orange patch. But the thing with that is, if I remember correctly, it was if they were to have colored the digit down there the right color, then I would have black spots on my behind as well. And I've already had that happen with one of my Avali before. We are not going down that route again. How many birds you got? I have a total of 7 or 8. I think that's 3 of them we've seen so far. The tracking on this one seems a little funky. I don't know what's going on there. Now this one is also semi-done, but this one is actually relatively finished. Who did the work for this one? I think this was Blue. Their name was Blue. Come on, did I not write it down? No, I did not write it down. Interesting. This is the Rosa. This is the Rosa volley. This one also has some pretty decently sized wings as well. I could be a gremlin with it. This is a relatively rare one. The kind of neat thing about this one, if I remember correctly, and I can't do it, but this one has fizz beans is what it's called. So you can like put your foot into the floor, except it looks like my tracking might be a little bit raised right now, so I can't actually put my foot into the floor, but the beans actually contour to the floor, which is really cool. This one also has face tracking. The floof volley doesn't have face tracking. The eyes work, but the face doesn't. I can not do all of the expressions though. The person that was working on the face tracking for this one, I don't think ever finished. Was it Incelesty that was doing this, or was it I'm trying to remember the name of the person that did it, because the face tracking, the textures, and the avatar are all done by different people. So it's a little confusing to remember who did all what on this one. Scrappy says, personally added a toggle to my volley to change the size of the wings. I usually like to keep the like the Diwali, for instance. I really actually don't like the fact that his wings are so tiny, because I like the idea of birds having the ability to fly, and the Diwali's wings are I think arguably too small to take flight, at least on where, you know, I don't know. And then of course we have to have the original Cheetie. It's gonna load him. There he goes. The original Cheetie, the Diwali. Their original environment. Diwali wings work in their environment. 0.25G maybe. This one I like a lot. I think the face tracking works really well on this one. Who is it? Oh, I can't remember any of the names today. I'm gonna try and do this. What is the person's name that does the face tracking? Jerry XD Jerry? It's something Jerry's face tracking. If you Google Jerry's face tracking, you'll find the person who does this. Oh, add Jerry's. AD Jerry's face tracking stuff. You can actually add face tracking to the Diwali, which is really cool. So you can do all kinds of silly, goofy things with them. Yeah, I think that the Diwali could use bigger wings, and I could technically fix that with an add-on you can get for the Diwali. You can there's a package deal thing that you can get with like 80 different tails, wings, crests, anything, or skirts, anything you can think of, just to make the Diwali you. I don't remember who that is exactly, but you can probably find it. I should probably buy that and refresh the Diwali a little bit. But the thing is I don't want to change this character because I have so much attached to this guy that if I change him, it'll kind of like invalidate, and in my eyes, it'll kind of invalidate some of the stuff that's been done for him. Yeah, Soren's Feather Pack. Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Like I have 3D printed versions of this guy by Blender, and then also my friend Twist. And if I change this character, it will make those not the normal thing anymore. I don't want to change that, so I'm going to keep this guy in stock. What do you regret that you haven't done sooner? What do I regret that I haven't done sooner? I don't know, because I feel like everything that's led up to my life being the way it is right now has made my life pretty freaking good. I don't think that there's anything that I'd like to do any sooner. I mean, the only thing I can think of is being with Smiley. I mean, it's been 10, 11 years, maybe even more. But I wish I could have done that sooner. Oh, yeah. Because it was interesting up until that point that we met, but now it's been a pretty good thing. Heck yeah. 10, 11 years. Congratulations. Heck yeah. Though Soren's wings work a little weirdly when trying to make them larger when scaling the wing bones. I can imagine that, yeah. Farragon, hello again. Fried, what? Excuse? Wow. Wow, I'm not a fried chicken. Excuse you. Wow. 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 Oh? For some reason, this one doesn't show up as having a quest version, but I do remember him having one, so I don't know what happened to it. But this, and you will probably disagree as everyone else does, this is my favorite of Ollie, out of all of them. It's just everyone else doesn't like him, but I love this guy. This is called the Seeker of Ollie. And the reason why I like him so much is because he's a very... Hold on, let me see if his face tracking is working. Yeah, it is. Okay. It has humongous eyes. It's actually the eyes that I like. The eyes, the facial tracking. Actually, the facial animations that it does when you don't have face tracking, I think are really, really good. Because you do them and it's so freaking expressive. I love it so much. But yeah, the big eyes and the really sharp teeth just kind of really put people off. I understand that. I don't care though. I like him. He's my favorite. Scrappy says the Speary and the Diwali I like the most. You need larger glasses. The glasses that are on this Avali right now are my original ones from my very first avatar, and I've kind of carried them over. I've swapped over to a new set because these right here take 3 materials. They're not actually meant for VR chat. They're made for renders. So when I first got these glasses alone were 20,000 polys. They were really bad on performance, and they have 3 materials. The little nose bits are their own material, the frames, and then the glasses are their own material. They're really bad on performance. But now I have a new pair that is actually specifically designed for the Speary, but it actually works on almost all of Ollie. And they're 1 material, and I think they're maybe like 3,000 poly, something really low. And it's so much better on performance. Guys, another Pokemon has shown up. You want to catch another one? Exclamation point, PokeCatch in the chat. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off for chemistry. All right, Latamosa, have yourself a good one. Bye-bye, Bean. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye. Let's see, let's find another one. The next one I really appreciate. I don't use this one. I think this might be one of my least used of Ollie, but it's also a very nice one because it was a gift by someone really cool. But this one's a really cool one. I like this one. But yeah, we have the beans. Got the beans. And then we got the very curious. This one's also got some really decently big eyes on it. I really like that. And it makes a fun face. You ready for this? I love this face. A lot of people like this face. I love that. The emo of Ollie. I think this one looks like kind of sophisticated. One of the reasons why people go like it's the emo of Ollie, because it's like if you're on a normal VR headset, it tends to have like a really like kind of not sad, but like I'm not happy. I'm not mad. Excuse you. I'm not mad. I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just kind of like here. that's kind of what I get. Like when I do like if I open my mouth just a little bit, and you can see the teeth kind of shining through a little bit.
Moist bread.
I wonder who that could be. Hi, Stellar. I like how I knew exactly who that was as soon as that happened. That's funny. Moist bread. Yes. You know, the funny thing is that for like the longest time, like when I was younger, probably like 19, 20 years old, my siblings found out that I didn't like the word moist. So what they did is they would just constantly freaking say it. And they would say it wrong too. They would go moisture. They'd add to it for some reason. They go moisture, moisture. I'm like, you know, it doesn't work when you say it like that. I didn't let them know that.
But hope a burb, you are moist.
No, I am specifically dry. Not pacifically, specifically. I'm specifically dry. The wings on this guy are pretty big too. Look at this. They're really pretty too. Farragon says moist, a great word not to like. I mean, I feel like you know, the funny thing is that like the people, it's funny, like it's like the what you could say, the leadership that I look up to and stuff even comes up to me sometimes and just goes poop. But no, he started doing this too. Hold on, can I do it? Poop. Oh my gosh. All right, I think I have one more volley to look at here.
OMG.
Hmm?
SMH.
SMH. All the Avalis. I think I have one more. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me do this really quick. I think this one is Cheddar. What was his name? Pepperjack? Crap, what was his name? Uh-oh. I forgot his name. It's been so long since I've used him. Colby Jack. There we go. Colby Jack was his name. I think it's this guy, if I remember correctly. The only problem with this dude, this is also a seeker. This is before I knew how to actually texture and stuff like that. It's now this one is not face tracked. His eyes work, but not the face. And the only problem I have with this one and why I don't use him, even though I have used him in videos before, and you may or may not notice it, you see his hands? See how the pads are black? And how the beans down there are black? Now notice his mouth. It's all black. I accidentally messed with the... and I didn't realize it when I was putting them together because his mouth is closed in Unity when I was uploading him. So I thought, oh, the pads are black. That's kind of cool, right? But then I started using him in VR, and I'm like, oh no, his mouth is all black. But I had already deleted the file for him, so now he's stuck like this. This is not Cheaty. This is Colby Jack. This is a secondary character I was using as someone else to talk to in VR chat, because at the time in VR chat I didn't have anyone else to really talk to. The void mouth, yeah.
How many drugs have you done?
None. Yeah. Now I'm gonna swap back to this guy. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna swap back to this guy. And can I still control? Let me just get closer. There we go. And then I'm gonna swap you guys over to the BRB screen because I need to do something really quick. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not going to do something silly. There we go. Got all the cameras working again. That took a while. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Time for a bird to go use the little bird's room. Testing. Alrighty. Well, I think I may have a problem, actually. I just realized something. Let me check something really quick. Oh, that's a lie, I think. Bless you. My headset says I'm at 100% battery, but I really don't think it is. And I think it's lying to me right now, so I don't think I actually have 100%. Uh-oh. Here, let me just unplug this real quick. There we go. That's the true percentage. It just went from 100% down to 57% in 1 second.
Ho, think it's a recent update. It's been doing that to me and random.
That's really unfortunate. Oh, now my VR is really laggy too. It says I'm getting 50 FPS, but I'm kind of glitching around right now. Why is it doing that? Let me just turn off the Turn to dashboard. Let me just turn it off real quick. Uh-oh. All right. Well, what time is it right now? 30 more minutes. Is it still doing it? Or did it stop? Oh, it's doing it less. Not too bad. There we go. Move that over there. There we go. It's 7:35 a.m. Jeez, really? Wow. Daily wah. Wah. Did you do your daily wahs? I remember when we used to do that. We would do the wahs during Wobby Wednesday.
Wah.
Wah. Great job. Hi, Numi. Hi, Numi. How you doing today, Bean? I might use this music in the background more often. This is kind of fun. I like this. It's kind of hippity hoppity. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Wow. Wow. And they call me the poo-poo bird. Wow, Stellar. Wow. Wow. Wow, we even. Yumi says they're trying out the new Enlisted update. I forget what game that is. I know it's probably like a first-person shooter of some sort, but I forget what that is. Grumpy. But a game update? More features? More fun? More content? Yes, please. Bring it on. Numi, you missed it. I think the camera's kind of glitched out at the moment, but there's babies. There's baby birds. Camera's a little glitched out right now, though. When it comes back, you'll see them. Oh, maybe it's coming back now. All my birds sitting on the babies' heads. Numi says it's a realistic arcade hybrid FPS multiplayer PvPe in a late World War II environment. Ooh, very neat. Hey there, Zurian. Hello. Hi. Guys, that's a cool Pokemon. Look at that thing. You guys should catch it. Exclamation point Pokecatch in the chat if you're on Twitch. Exclamation point Pokecatch in the chat. Hey, Sveno. Welcome back. Oh, there's the babies. Mama bird left. There they are. That's cool. I'm assuming that also means that there's tanks, there's probably planes, maybe like a Jeep or something like that to run around in. Stellar.
Bite hose toes.
You can't even see my toes right now. Wow. Hey, Ravens. Hello. Oh my gosh, it's a bird. It's me. I'm a bird. There's birds over there. There's birds up there. My controller broke again. Birds all over the place. They're everywhere. You're a bird. What if hell let loose? So it's more like fast paced rather than like you have to actually like slowly take like crap, your message is getting deleted. Hey Sveno. Raven says, how was you? I'm doing great. I'm gonna try and work on this, but if you could repost your thing, Random King, I couldn't see it.
How do you know
Herbs.
I'm not biting them then?
Because you can't see them. No one can see them. They're my beans. Leave my beans alone. I may need to put on some shoes. Random. I think we know someone who does that. I'll put on shoes. You can't nibble my toes then. Yeah. Yeah, protection. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. Nope. You can't stop me. Reposting Enlisted is basically a World War II combined armed shooter where you can't blame your squad mates because they are AI and don't respond when you talk smack. Is it just that the player base is not big enough yet? Is that what it is?
Coffee beans. What?
Sveno says, what if he's in your shoes? Get out of there. Mimi says, yes, in every battle, imagine like 150 plus soldiers. Oh, I think I remember this game. I think my brother was playing it one time. Soldiers actively running around and being led by a single player. Jeez, that sounds kind of nuts. To allow bigger battles. It's quite fun, to be honest. Zeno says, always good to have protection. In every battle, it's like a 10 versus 10 player, but everyone has squads of soldiers, of bots. You can switch between and give orders. Interesting. It does sound crazy, though. It's kind of like not Age of Empires, but what is that game called? Company of Heroes, where like you have a whole bunch of squads and stuff like that and you're controlling them, but it's like I think you can have up to like 8 players, except that's like a top-down type of game, whereas what you're playing a first-person shooter, but also like real-time strategy at the same time. That sounds like a very interesting thing. Ferrigan says, I don't know why people call you a bird. You're obviously a space kobold. I'm not a kobold. Excuse. I am a raptor. I have teeth. I have claws. And a snoot that can be booped. That's Red Orchestra, the grandfather of Enlisted. I see. Yeah, we used to Red Orchestra is also a first-person shooter, but like that's a tough one because I played that with Smiley for a while. That was not my favorite game because it's like it felt like every time I shot someone, it took a couple shots to kill them. Almost every single shot someone else got on me, though, instantly dead. And I don't think it was like a leveling system or anything like that. I think it was just that I was just somehow really bad at the game. I'm not much of a gamer. I try. I mean, to be frank, usually 10 versus 10, as you say, with 3 to 8 other squad mates, which honestly is fun. Also for me, removes the stuff I don't like about PvP games, because now I can rationalize that the people I bonked are just AI. Is the AI like really smart, or is it kind of like medium? So do you have a chance at like kicking its butt, or is it like it's like what is it called? What do they call that? Like laser shot? Like they point at you and you're dead. So you literally have to command the other AI on your team to go and do the same thing and hope that they are the ones to first make the shot. It's decent. You can outplay it, but they're not children. I see. Numi says, I don't really bother wondering about someone I killed was AI or not. I mean, right now we're playing Deep Rock Galactic, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with that. Simply because right now I'm kind of just killing AI at the moment, and it's like if you do certain things, you can kind of like gauge what it is that you need to do, and it actually feels like I'm succeeding at actually doing an objective in the game. That, and I still die. No one else does usually. I'm the only one that really ever dies in the game when I'm playing with my teammates. But it's like it's relatively easy to pick me up, so it's not too bad. I'm not the worst. I'm not good though. A while ago though, they just shot you through bushes and walls. Look, Papa Bird's here. Look at him, pretty boy. Oh, come on, camera. Come on. No, come on. Work. I want to. No, he's gone already. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, why is that on? There we go. Testing, testing. My secondary mic was on. Actually, let's test that. Let's see how that sounds. Let me put this back down. Hi. Ooh. Wow, this one doesn't sound the worst. I can definitely hear some crunchiness on it, though.
Ho ho ho, whatever are we to do with you, Poopaburb?
Oh. The only one that ever dies sounds like my experience of PvP. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Wow. I bet you that was stellar. It certainly was. Random says something really enjoyable about Unlisted as well is that you can put up a good fight against better equipped players even with the starter stuff. Or used to, at least, when I used to play it. But yes, Numi is saying there's an update that came out recently. You should try it again.
Unmoist bread.
At least it's unmoist. Random. Don't you start. Random. Don't you start. Random. Come on. Come on. You and I are friends here. Come on. You and I. Let's go. Come on. We don't need to start talking like that. We don't need to start talking like that, Random.
But moist random king 1423.
Numi says yes, a single bullet can kill somebody, and that can be fired from the smallest weapon alike. So it's like in real life, like if you, I mean, I don't know if I can even say that without getting in trouble, so maybe I won't. But it's like real life. Anything can do it. I see a couple of users over there. Oh wait, I just tried to use my VR controller to point at my physical monitor. I lifted the headset and pointed my VR controller at the screen, expecting like a laser to come out of it to the screen. Oh, that's goofy. Uh-oh. Yeah, so when you're saying that it can do the old hide in a bush with both action and be a butt towards anyone I see strat, yeah. I'm not sure, Random. I think it might have said it canceled out your message, but it definitely came through. And it's literally on the screen there too. Did it actually block it? Hold on. Hold on. Who got in trouble? Oh, okay. So, okay, yeah. The way you said Japan, it got mad at that. That's funny. Random says I was going to use another word than but I figured chat moderation might not like it. For the most part, the chat probably wouldn't care if you used curse words. I don't know, actually. People don't usually cuss in the chat, so I wouldn't know. I know butt isn't blocked though, but it was actually Numi said something I'm not gonna say, but it's not. I don't think it's necessarily even bad, so I don't know why it freaked out about it, but it was a specific way he said a word and it didn't like it. The higher heat level on you, the higher the chance the AI 360 no-scoping you. See, that's what I mean. Like sometimes, like when you have AI, what was the other game that Smiley and my other friend were playing? Ready or Not, if anyone's played that one. And there's been times where the game gets updated with its AI, and it becomes absolutely unplayable because the moment the AI sees you, like you'll be like sneaking through a house, right, trying to get the bad guy, and then all of a sudden you'll be dead, and you won't have any idea where it came from. Let's test it. Hayo is smelly. No, I had bird bath today. Excuse you. Seems fine to me. When I'm a machine gunner, like with a MG34, after emptying the mag, I run away the window, wait a little bit, and then repeat. Enough for the AI to forget about me. No, I don't play Ready or Not. Smiley and other friends do. I think I have the game. But I am not a fan of playing a game that you have to be like telling people where to look. And now, so when Smiley and them play, they have a lot of fun with it. But there's been a couple times where I play like serious games and I just have zero fun with it. Because that game, you have to be kind of serious to actually win. You have to be like calling out where you're going. You have to like be strategic and stuff like that. I like a game where I can just run in and be stupid if I can. You know, I like being goofy. Now, Smiley and my other friends, they all play it goofy and they have a lot of fun with it. But I feel like it's just not my style. I don't think I'd have fun. Numi Volley says back then SWAT 4 with IRL friends. Yeah, they tried that too. They tried SWAT 4, which is apparently what Ready or Not is based off of. And they have gotten a few games working with it, but it's such an old game that like getting the servers to talk to each other is really bad. Numi says, by the way, AT cannon scale with the BR that the battle is in. Oh, nice. So it can either be like a little 22 or it can be like Kerblooski. Random says, I crawl around with my bolt action. I usually stay back and I'm just a butt. A butt. What time is it? Okay. Numi says, sniping and recon can be fun too, but enlisted, sadly, not that game where that pays out well. I mean, that makes... Oh, guys, there's another Pokemon down there if you guys want to catch that. That makes sense because, like, a lot of people, like Call of Duty and Battlefield and stuff like that, the people complain a lot about campers because there's just a guy with a sniper rifle just kind of like taking all the shots and stuff. And I get that. That game sounds like it took care of it. Random says, I don't care. I enjoy it, so I'm doing it. I kind of miss that, actually. Smiley and I used to play a Call of Duty with my two brothers, and then that was fun. That was before COVID, though, and then COVID happened, and now we have like a pretty darn decent friend group that we all kind of just chill out with all the time now. But I was never really a fan of Call of Duty. I just had nothing else to do. I like first-person shooters that are fast-paced like Call of Duty. I just don't like playing on console, and that's what they would always only play on. Because I'm really bad with controllers in first-person shooters. You want to catch Hayo? Well, I'm not available. I'm not a Pokemon. Come on. Wow. Wow. I'm just going to walk over here. Where you can't... Wait. It's following me. Oh, it's following me. Stop. Stop. Ha. Random. Wow, guys. It was a Growlithe. It was a Growlithe and you didn't catch it. That's like a cool Pokemon. It's like the same colors as me. Yeah. And you didn't catch it. I should have caught that. That would have been fun. He Growlithe. You know, a game I used to play was called Shellshock.io, a web browser-based game. I kind of wonder if I can play that again. You know, like maybe expand this screen, because like what I want to do with VR is capture it sideways, like I do my normal VR chat videos for what am I trying to say here? My normal VR chat videos that I do on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Twitter and all that, so that it would take up just the middle of the screen right here, and then maybe move the chat from over there to over here on this side, so it goes all the way to the top of the screen, so I can stop missing messages all the time. That'd be cool. All right here in this section. Sveno says, "Hey Hio, what characters do you have? Like in VR chat? I only have Cheaty. I don't dabble in doing the multiple characters or anything like that. Although I do have Colby Jack, but he's kind of broken right now. But he was just because I didn't have anybody else to do stuff with. Excuse me. Now I have stuff. Now I have people to do stuff with, like all the time. People are like, "Hey, let's do a video together," and then I go, "Yeah, we'll do that," and then I don't. For some reason, I don't know what my issue with that is, but I'm like, "Yeah, let's do a video," and then I don't. Hi, Lunar. Ferrigan says, "My message didn't pop up in the big chat. Did it go through? I see your message now." Sveno says, "Do you have any other personas or anything?" I really don't. I used to, but I've kind of just left that one behind. I did also have Hio Pone, which is why my name in VR chat is Hio Pone. But this is Cheaty now. But Hio Pone was because I used to be a brony for a very short while because of COVID. Actually, it was actually Gmod's fault for that. There was a bunch of people in the server we were in, and they were all ponies. I was like, "Hey, I want to make a pony," so I made one, and he looked like this. Bless you, Lunar. Stinky. Wow, such a stinky girl. Wow, look at you go. Numi says, "Hio's persona is Cheese Cheeto for real." Yeah, I'm just a Cheeto. I'm a little burnt. Yeah, Cheeto. Did you know that Cheaty is because the I and the O on a QWERTY keyboard are right next to each other? And someone mistyped Cheeto as Cheaty, and we both laughed and said, "Haha, that's funny, but it actually sounds good. Let's use it." Lunar says, "Hey, wait, since when am I VIP?" I think you've been VIP for quite a while, actually. I'm in the future going to have to move towards VIP stuff as time goes on, because if some people start coming in here and making a ruckus, because we are in a public forum here, then I can set you guys as VIPs for use of this guy right here.
How's your headset power?
How's my headset power? Let's take a look. Wah.
Lunar is adorable.
What?
Come.
Gosh dang it. Lunar. It's still at 58%, and I don't know if I trust it. It just went down to 57, so it's just hovering right at 58% for some reason. Random says, "Did you know that Cheeto is actually just covered in Cheeto dust, and the white lines is just lines from Cheeto dragging their finger across their feathers to make patterns? I just do this. I'm cleaning myself. That's why birds do this all the time, although it's not working for some reason. But yeah, I'm just constantly cleaning. I gotta clean off my chest floof. Yeah.
Wah 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 wah.
Every time I take a shower, it's I turn completely white for a little bit about maybe 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden I'm covered in yellow again.
Awa 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 awa.
What are the eyebrows then? I got burnt. Like, I was wearing a VR headset one time. I was using that one VR headset that was like designed to, I can't say that. Uh-oh. That was weird. With the little cylinders on the headset thing, and then if you die in a game, then you die for real. You know. Except it didn't make me die. I just got black marks because it was a. I collect all the Quest headsets, and that was one of them. I survived. Yeah, it missed my head. I have such a thick head. I do have quite a big head, actually, though. Like, whenever it comes to like VR headsets, for instance, you know how when you have a bigger head and stuff like that, your eyes are like further apart from each other. Oh my gosh, my tracking's getting a little funky. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, it's getting weird. But the eyes, like, they're so wide from each other that I actually have to have my my IPD setting on all of my headsets at the max for it to work right. Cheetos. Numi says, when I was a child, I mixed up all the shampoo into bath water, emptied all the bottles, and then I made as much bubbles as I was able to. There was no water remaining, and all the bubbles bursted out of the tub. Dork. When I was a kid, my dad was like, hey, can you do the dishes? So I put the dishes into the dishwasher, and then I put dishwashing soap into the dishwasher, except it was like Dawn dish soap. You don't do that. There was such a mess. It was just, I went back and continued to do whatever the heck I wanted to do, and then I came back into the kitchen to make lunch, and the entire floor was covered in bubbles. Lunar says, I don't know, you had a small one in my head is, I mean, I think it's pretty big. I think that sounds so bad. I think my noggin is of relatively bigger size than usual because like my headphones, I have to have them all the way at the max setting to make them fit on my head. My VR headsets seem to, like the new Quest 3, right? I have a new head strap on it so that it's a little bit more comfortable to use. And I have to almost ratchet it all the way out to fit on my head. I have to have a big noggin. Numi says, years early when I was a little kid with a friend of mine, we decided to play sword fight with metal pipes. I've been hit on the forehead so hard I found myself on the ground after a while, flashing blacked out. Maybe that's why I'm this way. Numi. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, guys. So I've actually got a really big head and brain. Some would say it's even the biggest. Yeah, even the biggest. The biggest, the bestest head of the big bird. It's a horrible impression, I know. The bestest. The bestest. Welcome back, Fearless. You know what the funny thing is I'm called the Cheeto. I'm called the Cheeto. You know it. Everyone knows it. I'm the best Cheeto.
Bruh.
The funny, and Sveno says it, like we're both orange. We're both orange. Yeah, but I think I look better. So, yeah. I think I wear the orange cheetah look a little better. Gotta say. But we're not talking politics, so we're not doing that. Or my big brother wanted to make a makeshift swinger from rope and a wooden plank below a giant tree. You know, I have talking about like doing stuff like that. I have a relatively big dislike for football. Not like European football. I'm talking like American football, right? What on earth is he doing? Slushy, what are you doing? He's just laying his head on the stick. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you sniffing the stick? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh! What is that thing? There's a little nib on the stick, and he was rubbing his head on it. That looks so weird, though. He just laying his head there. Bird doobie doing bird. Sveno says you don't use your foot, and it isn't round. What? Random says, Hiyo, if you need more high quality fart sounds, I've got like... Why? Why? I mean, fair, but why do you have 50 high quality fart sounds? I don't know why I find that so funny. That's hilarious, though. Yes, if you can zip those up and hand them over, I'd love that. I love that. Oh my god. Poop. I record. I couldn't even read the rest of the message. I was laughing too hard. A market of fart sounds. All here on Cheaty's stream. Numi says, I don't want to listen to a totally random Taco Bell weekend ASMR. With the happy music in the background, we're just talking about, like, yeah, taco farts. I'm an adult. Yeah.
Sometimes I like to edge my farts.
And sometimes you need variation. A fart is a physical object, so you could fart in a jar and... What is this conversation? Fart in a jar and keep it as a hair... And everyone's gut microbiome is different, so everyone's... I am crying right now, dude. Oh no, dude. Poop funny. Why would you do that? I don't know, poop funny. Come on, dude, it's a simple thing. You gotta laugh at that. Come on. Dookie. Oh my gosh. I need to regain and get my bearings straight. I need to I love this happy, cheerful music in the background and discussion about farts and dookie. What does this world come to? Sveno says. Also, if you cool it, you'll get more concentrated. Yeah. This is an amazing conversation we're having. Oop, funny. Oh yeah? I'm apparently not a volley shaped. Although having hips this wide, and then, I mean, I used to be like that at one point. I used to be like this. But now I'm like, I don't know. A little bit different. Hayo out of context. Oh no. I'm gonna have to go look at that later. So fish, yeah. I like fish. And Smiley cooks a lot. Smiley cooks delicious food, so can't help myself. Ah, very cool, Numi. It fits me like a glove. I'm gonna steal that one. Delicious. Hello. Alrighty, guys. I gotta. Wow. Wow. Lunar. Be nice. Bless you. Bombs away. Oh, hello. Hi. Bye.
Lunar is cute.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Hayo. You know the fish cannery worker Uni keeps using? I'm planning on adding some more fish stuff to it and props and stuff. Uh-oh. And then Hayo gained 10 pounds. Which is like a lot for a Navali. Plus 10 moment. And in the background you hear the Mario noise. Sveno says, who has the best Navali? Me, Hayo, or random? Oh, I don't know. I would say my Navali is not like anything to like really, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't think Cheetie is like necessarily like a really pretty bird or anything like that. I think he's a. I mean, this is kind of cool. I like this. I like this right here. This is well done. But he's a pretty basic character. He's just orange with white and a black snoot. And I did that on purpose. I kind of like the idea of being very, like when it comes to art and stuff like that. People look at him and go, "Oh, I'll draw that." Yeah, because that's easy, you know. There are some people out there who have absolutely beautiful avatars. One that comes to mind is Blenders, if you guys know who that is. Their avatar is beautiful, right? They put a lot of work into it to make it look like that too. But when it comes to getting art for them, a lot of artists go, nah, don't think so. Sure, he would gain 10 pounds in no time. We would feed him so much. We have goulash actually in the fridge right now. Smiley made some goulash. It's really tasty. He learned how to make goulash and it's really good. I had some for lunch this afternoon. What about Ritual Neo Zavali? I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like I don't want to say that. That'd be. I don't think that'd be good to say. I'm not gonna say that. But yeah, no, people definitely do that. But like whenever it comes to like, I think I know of like one piece of art that got finished for Blender by Draggy, if you guys know who that is. And that was a really nice piece that they got for their avatar. I think that was of the Spiri, if I remember correctly. It's a very pretty thing. All the details are done and everything. It looks really nice. But then there was another artist who took on doing the avatar, and they stopped halfway through. It's like, this is too much. Yeah. Now, like I said, when you look at Blender, their avatar is absolutely beautiful, right? Like you just can't say no to that. Like it's like. Well, I don't want to make that comparison. But it's a really beautiful avatar. And if art is done of their avatar, it looks amazing as well. The weird thing is, though, a lot of the art that's been done of Cheaty looks like to me anyway, looks really cool. Like, what was their name? Jeziel, I can't remember their last name, but they did my profile picture for Discord. Jeziel, who is an artist that has a particularly high quality artwork that they do, art style that they do. And they made Cheaty look really cool. like all of the details that you don't see normally on this avatar, they put into the work of that piece of art, and then like, wow, that looks really good. Like it, you know. Does Blender have a YouTube? They have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. I know that. They also have a TikTok as well. You're going to be looking for their name as Blender Volley. It's like Blender, like the program Blender Volley, all one word. They're on TikTok, Twitter or X, and Blue Sky. But I like keeping my thing simplistic. There was one time that I took, I think, hold on, how many was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. I took like 5 circles, 2 circles that were blue, 1 circle that was black, 1 circle that was orange, and maybe 1 or 2 for this up here. And then I posted it to Twitter and I said, what does this make you guys think of? And they were all like, oh, that's Cheaty. Like, see, like the design is simplistic enough that when you see just a few colors, you go, I know who that is. So it makes, I like that. I like the simplicity of that. That's pretty cool.
Ho Snooter is 100%
No.
avoid.
No, it's like gray now. Like in this world, it's gray. Look at that. Like you can actually see the mouth a little bit, which is kind of cool. The only thing I don't like about face tracking, at least for my stuff, is when I smile, my eyes go tiny.
You Snooter is gay. Plot twist. Ho's nostrils is his actual eyes.
There was actually somebody in the Kitavali, Discord. I think it's what it's called, the Kitavali something. And they actually make, not an Avali. I don't think it's the Avali that they did it to. I think it's another creature, but they actually gave the nostrils eyes and a little mouth and then a bigger mouth than the normal eyes, and they both interact individually from each other. Yeah, Kita's Gremlin House. Cheaty, what kind of a volley are you with nostrils? I think the Speary comes naturally with these, and I could technically get rid of these if I wanted to, just by changing up the thing. But I kind of like having it a little bit different. I don't mind that. Kind of gives the Avali, this particular Avali, a little bit of a specialty thing. Although I will say, like, the Spear Volley, like the shaders that it uses are really pretty, and I don't think it's showing it off right now, but like in the certain lights, the wings just iridesce. And I think it's just the shading here in this world, but no, it's really pretty. Chips. Yeah, chips. Why is the casting not working? Did you do one too? You might have done one too close ago. Don't be silly. His eyebrows are his eyes. Guys, I gotta get going. Guys. By the way, out of curiosity, I have one of these. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but I have one of these. There's nothing on it though, because I have no idea what to put on it, but I know. There's nothing there. Birdseed. Oh, you know what?
Do you know?
I only ever had one thing on there for about a year straight. I had one single thing on there. It was a USB hub, and Caruso got it, and then now it's part of the setup. And that's how you're able to see the two left-hand cameras over there. It also runs my what is that thing called? My second tracking tower for my full body. Yeah, then there's Lunar right there. That's Lunar. Lunar's a cutie. You see it here? No. Don't you you keep, that's not fair. That's a private chat with me reading your guys' responses. That's not fair. That's not fair. Wow. But no, I will say that that Cheety anyway is a cute bird. I do think he's a cute bird. I won't I don't think I'll go like, oh, I'm a cute bird, me, but you know, like you better not. Oh my gosh, I will stomach. I remember that line. You're right, Blender Poly looks amazing. They have 2 posts on YouTube and it's very cute and great animation. Yeah. They have I think 3 different avatars. They have a Kita. That's pretty custom. They have a Spiri, I know that. And then they have like a Nova, what do they call that? It's like a Nova Dragon / a Volley that they kind of like kit bashed together, which is also really pretty and also really tall and great for hugs. Guys, there's a Pokemon. I think it might be going away right now. Oh, it's gone already. Darn. Alright, guys. I gotta get going. It's time for me to get out of here. Smiley's gonna be off at work here in about like 5 minutes. So I need to get out of here and go and join him, and so we can figure out what to do for dinner and stuff. Because I forget exactly what we're doing. I think it's gonna be steak though. Steak, yum. Can we raid the maker of your figurine? Oh, sure. Hi there, Gunna. Hi. We're actually leaving right now.
Oh, hey Gonna see Al. Thanks for hitting that follow button.
Wow, thank you for hitting that follow button. I hope you enjoy your stay, but we're actually leaving right now. We're about to go raid. Raid Shadow Legends. No, it's not. We're gonna go raid another person. If you could put oh, perfect, awesome. Let me do that. Yeah, I mean we've been live for how long? 2 hours now. So I think it's time for this headset to get a rest before it kicks the bucket, because it's been. You have. You already follow, though. What do you mean? You already follow, random. What did you do? What did you do? Or was that another one? All right, guys, I'm gonna go over here real quick. So let me do this. There we go. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get that camera back. Oh, wow! Look at me go, guys! Wow. Okay, it looks like the baby bird camera is not showing up today, but again, that camera is really, really old, so it's not surprising. I'm gonna set you guys on over to over on Twitch. I'm gonna set you guys on over to another streamer. This person is the person who has made the a little 3D printed avatar of my. Oh, there it goes. Now it came back. Yeah. Heck yeah! These are my cameras. They're a lot of fun. There's my budgies, my little babies. All right, guys. Let me take off this thing.
Puts a Cheeto bag on the head of the Cheeto and kicks it in the stomach, launching it. Foodality.
That's not very nice. Why would you do that? Huh? Why would you do that? That's not very E for everyone. Wow. Are we even? How could you?
Thank you for the follow, Random King 1423.
Oh yeah? Random, what are you doing? Are you breaking the system? Ooh, ah, breaking the system. I'm not sure. Let's fix this first. Floating text. Oh no. We want that to go away though. We want that one gone. And then I think there's another one for another service, but let's see if we can do this. Scenes, sources. Let's turn off that one. That one. That one. That one. And then let's go back to this. Oh, Mama Bird's back. Look at that, guys. It's feeding time. Look, their eyes are open. You can see their eyes open now. Yeah, we're gonna raid. Hold on just a moment. I'm just gonna change up some stuff really quick here so it's ready for next time. Because that's where I end the stream. I'm walking away from this computer. Mama Bird time. Mama Bird time. Get him. It's kind of scary. Look at those mouths. They're just screaming. Give it. Give it, Mama. Give it to me.
Farts the hoe in the nose.
All right, let's go back to this scene here real quick. Oh, I'm in pieces. Let's grab. This chat right here. Copy. There we go. Cool. Now, let's scroll up in the chat here and find the name. Okay, let me double check to make sure this is actually who it is. Oh, no way. They just happen to be streaming on Tuesdays. Are they live right now? It says they are. Let's follow them. It says their content is intended for mature audiences, mature rated game, violent and graphic depictions. Let's take a look. Oh, because it's Dead by Daylight. Oh, and they also use the little streaming avatars things. That's awesome. I love it. All right, cool. Let us grab their name again. Copy, copy. Scroll down to the bottom. Here we go. Burn down the chat. Oh no. Oh no. Awesome. Okay, here we go. What is it? Exclamation point raid. Is that how that works? Is it / raid? It's / raid. There we go. Now, just so you guys know, this is an 18+ stream, so just be aware that when we go over there, it will be rated mature. So just be aware of that. There could be curse words, there could be blood, so just be mindful. But this is the person that created the little 3D printed avatar of my my character, and also painted it and did all kinds of awesome stuff. So please give them a warm welcome. Oh, no curse words. Really cool. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Simply because I don't like to use curse words in my streams. That's why I had to mention, because I don't do it. And some people may get comfortable with that. Lunar, behave yourself. My goodness. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to send you guys on over. We've got 6 people hopping on over. For people who are on TikTok and YouTube, we'll be visiting someone by the name of YASHN37. That's YASHN37. Alrighty. See you guys again soon. As always, this is CheetiBird signing off. Have a fantastic afternoon or night. Goodbye.